Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Cosmoteer. No Pause Admiral Engage 2026. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a brand new game. We're going to go into career. We're going to keep it as Grand Admiral and we're going to load a custom ship. And this particular No Pause Admiral Engage session, we are going to take community ships, in this case the Spark Bolt, and we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. Now, this Spark Bolt was built by our very own Chief Loss. We're going to see how this does. Alright, first thing we're going to come over here. Hey, Mega Animation, welcome. Is we're going to accept all of these quests. We'll accept the Explore quest as well. We're going to see where the first one is, and we're going to go fly to it. So, the Spark Bolt for this particular playthrough is something I don't normally play with, but in this case it's an ion beam emitter starter ship. So this will be pretty interesting. It doesn't fly very fast, as you can see. It only goes 30.3. So the first thing we're going to need to fix on this ship is we're going to need to fix its speed forward. Speed backwards is probably faster, but its speed forward isn't very fast. So engage this. So because this is a no pause Grand Admiral Engage, what it means is I'm going to make sure not to pause the game during any combat. If the game pauses because I've accidentally hit the escape key or something else like that, that's just what it's going to do. But main purpose of the no pause Grand Admiral Engage is we're not going to pause the game during combat. Now, one of the first things that I will notice on the ion beam ship is you notice that even though I've targeted the command cockpit, my biggest problem here is if a ship has speed, in this case of this one, which is not normal for a ship to have that. Let's restart that and do it again. If they have a ton of speed, we're not going to be able to outrun them. So that is an important aspect. That's not a very common ship that you run in the very first combat, but it is something that can happen. Alright, we'll accept all those quests again. We'll come over here. Let's go into this one. We'll speed the game up to ×8. And let's hope that the first ship we run into doesn't have this special booster thruster so that they can catch you. The Spark Bolt, from my first impressions looking at it, it should be able to go fast enough for any other starter ship that you see in the game. So if we come over here and we face this one, and we also will try not to save the game unless we're doing something that we know we can't do, like trying to fight a pirate base or something like that. Autosave is also turned off, and I purposely did that just so that we run into what we run into. In the very start of the game, you shouldn't have to start it. So see, a ship like this, it's not going to outrun me, as well as it's also fighting enemy here. I'm wondering if I can just rotate this way. This guy's in the way. Alright, fine. We'll take out the thrusters, and is he going to take out the cockpit for me? He did. Alright. First thing we do is we come over here, we hit the G key, we're going to salvage everything. Now, one of the first things that you'll notice on this ship is we don't have a storage system. So one of the first things we're going to do, and I see my animation is talking, I'm still trying to do this ship for the challenge. It's not working. There's also a challenge going on in the Discord channel as well. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to come over here do is we're going to do blueprint mode. We'll do mirror mode, and they're still salvaging. The game doesn't pause. And I need to put in a storage system. So let's see if we can get this to work. So the first thing I need to do is I need to lift this off. We then need to come over here. We need to make a storage here. We have enough to put a storage, so we're going to do that. Then the second upgrade that I want to do is I need to move this out one, and I need to take thrusters. For me to do this, you right click it, by the way. You come over here, you right click this, and it duplicates it, and with mirror mode on, it does it on both sides right down the middle. In this case, I slap them right there. Now, it's saying I can make this change, but the biggest problem with this change right here is I don't have a walkway here for this thruster. So that doesn't work. Not without this moving down. So this has to move down a whole one block. So this would have to move down one, this has to move down one. Then this would work. Okay, saying I have enough pieces for that, so we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and speed the game up. 50 screw is crazy harsh. So the people that are talking inside the chat, what they're mentioning is there's a challenge going on. I don't know. Well, we can show the challenge after we do this. Oh, hold on. I'm going to hit the H key twice. I'm going to right click this. We're going to disable all. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to turn on enrich uranium, process diamonds, tri-fuel, hypercoils, coils, and we're going to even leave steel off. This is all we want. We're going to take all these pieces here. The little piece here too. That's just a coil. And they're going to come grab all this. So now we have a little bit faster speed forward and a little bit... We still have the same speed backwards almost. One more crew needs to enter the ship. And we're good to go. Alright. We can come over here to this next one. We'll speed the game up. We're now going 87 instead of 30. Mega Animation is saying I can make a ship that can beat them easily, but I can't make a ship that's just 58 crew. Yeah, it makes it hard when there's a lot less crew to be able to beat two of the ships that was basically the 54 crew of pure pain. The video for that as well. Alright, here we go. We ran into something like this. Now these ships, you see how they only have small little thrusters? I have lots of thrust backwards, but you can see he's still able to hit me. So that's actually... I'm actually going to lose. I ran out of damage. Maybe I put too much weight on this thing. Starting with the ion beam at the beginning is more difficult than I was expecting on Grand Admiral. I'll have to check out the challenge. Yeah, starting with an ion beam emitter at the beginning. Maybe I shouldn't have added so much weight. So the storage system at the very beginning should have just did thrusters first, salvage the second ship, and then, because this is too much weight for just only two. So normally I replace these to two here after we start it. This is what happens when you do something that's not been tested ever before. Alright, one more time. It's going to happen when we take a whole bunch of different community ships and see what we can do to them. So we're just going to take community ships and see if we can upgrade them and make them work. Alright, now we have all these. Let's go to the first mission. I know this can work. Well, I think it can work. So instead of just 2 standard thrusters in the front, we need to have 4 standard thrusters in the front and then 2 standard thrusters in the back. It's okay that it's going slow to begin with to get to its first target. And then we're going to have to upgrade it. So we need 4 standard thrusters in the front. That's probably the first upgrade we need, because I'm noticing that guys are able to catch you, which shouldn't happen at the very beginning of the map. Mega Animation is saying I tried deck cannons and thermal resonance lances and it wasn't working. Here's the other thing with trying to go backwards. See how it's going backwards, and if I ram into any asteroids I'm also going to get caught too. I can't target what I want to aim at. I want to aim at the weapon system, so doing ion beam at the very beginning is actually difficult on Grand Admiral. Okay, we got the first ship destroyed. We're going to come over here, salvage it out. We're going to hit the build key, and we're going to first upgrade is going to be move this out and put standard thrusters. And we're going to make it so. We need to be able to go backwards fast enough. Just because. Okay, right click this. Disable all. Just turn in uranium, process diamonds, tri-steel, hypercoils, and coils. Okay, now that they're doing that upgrade, now we're going to see if we can put in a storage system. Okay, we can technically do that, but can we do this already? No, see how there's not enough steel? So we can only do this first up, just like that. There's enough steel for that. Alright, we're gonna attempt that and see if we're not too heavy. Now that we have 4 standard thrusters going backwards. And we have a combat that's coming, that's a pirate. Okay, he built it. We got processors there. I need those. These as well. Pirate Hunter's going slow. The other thing what we could do too is we can make it fly backwards if we wanted to. I do that. We'll probably only go... We have to speed. So instead of going 30... Okay, maybe not half the speed. 24? We go 26. Yeah, this is not fast enough for me to fly around the map the way I want it to. So to change the flight direction, you come over here, lift this little button. You can go flight direction, and you can make it fly backwards. But I just need to make sure that when I engage in combat, I don't know if it's going to do what I want it to do. I guess we're going to find out here in a second. So see, now we're flying 97. We're flying really fast in the right direction, but I'm going to reverse this here right before combat because I don't know if it works that way. I don't know if we can catch him. Alright. Let's do it the reverse. Fly faster! Alright, switch back. Alright, see how they have just point defenses? I don't know if I can take out the thrusters first. That's the one thing about ion beams. I don't have a crystal yet, and it costs way too much for a crystal, plus they don't even have diamonds yet at the beginning of the game. Oops. Oh, good, good, good. Now I get to salvage everything. Am I out of power? Oh, I'm out of power because I wasn't able to change that. So only one thruster has power and the other one doesn't. That's the other reason why I'm going so slow. Alright, change the flight direction. Now we can fly faster. Strip this down. Honestly, I might even be able to... Is the airlock there? Let's find out. Transfer crew and resources. Can I transfer one crew over? I can. So, we have actually a base secondary ship if I can repair... thrusters. I only need to repair the thrusters. How much repair do I have? Do I have the pieces 12-8, 12-8? I don't know if I have enough to repair both. I don't have enough steel. But I can repair one piece of thruster. Okay, so we already have a secondary ship on the second fight, which means you can put it over here. And we can get him over there once we repair the thruster. Speed this up. Okay, he's got a thruster and he spins around. I need steel. I need to turn the steel back on and I need to go back to the other place. Right here, let's go grab that steel. This guy's gonna hit H twice. He just stayed right there. Where's the steel? Okay, grabbed all that steel. Fly back over here. Slowly get back down. Okay. Let's come over here and see if I can repair the other thruster now. Still don't have the steel to do that. So we're going to do something else instead. I think I have to face this way. Hold the X key down and can I push it? X. Doesn't want me to ram into him. Just need more steel. Can he even make it there? Or he's just gonna spin around and around. Maybe he'll make it there eventually. Oh, here's more pieces. Maybe that's enough steel. Yeah, they don't need power. He's making it. He's going. Slowly. He's a fidget spinner. Very slow, lopsided fidget spinner, but it's a fidget spinner. Can I repair this now? Nope, still need 12. I don't have 12 yet. Okay. Let's go find the next guy while that guy takes his time to make it there. Eventually. Oh, I should replace the crew. 7 crew is definitely not a smart move to go. Get this ship back here too. Alright, hail the space station. Let's come over here. Let's turn in the fugitive bounty. Let's hire the one crew we're missing. Let's do the research. The first research that I always like to do is large thrusters. Let's come over here and let's change. Oh, my flight path is wrong. Flight direction, change it forward. Resume. Build. And we want to put in. We want to put in this 7,000. No, thank you. Are my crew members in here? Okay, I got all 8 crew. Let's find the next flight target. We come to here. What is this? That's a pirate base. This way then. Alright. I still actually need to fix. Okay, we're gonna discard this. Discard modifications. I still need to make this change no matter what. There you go. Let's at least do that. He's still on his way. He's moving. And then I can grab the steel too. Let's grab the steel over here. Steel 12, I think I needed. I didn't grab any rich uranium yet, so speed this up. Slow this back down. Okay, I got the steel, now I can go get this guy back to the space station. Then we have 2 ships. Oh, Hoshell has a good point. I could just delete some armor to make the thruster. I totally didn't think of that. That's a good point. Here, we'll showcase what they mean. So come over here, hit H twice. You come over here and you can hit the G key. And you can, the control, you hold the control key and you hit control. And then they'll mine away. And obviously he's not going to mine away. But you come over here with your other ship. Hit the G key, hold the control key down, you click. Do that again. G key, hold the click, and then G key, and then you can delete the armor. And then you'll get the steel. Totally didn't think of that. Thank you for bringing that up. Alright, we have the steel to do this. Now we can put in the thruster, and then the ship can fly. Speed that up. Okay, slow this back down. Now the ship can actually fly. Get him back to the space station. Thank you for putting that out. That's a good tip that I totally didn't think of. Is he making it? Eventually. Here, just let it regenerate some energy first. Alright. Speed that up. This guy's gonna regenerate enough. He's gonna eventually lie there. He's gonna make it. Alright. Combat in a cloud. I think it works that they'll engage in combat properly. You gonna flip over in time? I'm getting hit by... I'm getting hit by... That's actually not a good thing. We're too close. Okay, do not engage in cloud combat, clearly, because with Ion, I'm going to lose the guy. Because point defenses, you get in range, and once you're in range, then your guy is basically gone with point defenses. Alright, good to know. Starting with an ion beam emitter, no shields. Never fight in a blue cloud. White cloud, whatever you want to call those. It doesn't work. Come on, make it back to the space station. I don't even know if this guy's gonna make it back to the flight path is wrong. He didn't blow me up completely, and the guy might actually chase me. I wonder. This is where that second ship would totally come in handy. If it could fly. That is the longest I've taken to salvage a ship to get it back to a space station. Now this guy's completely near destroyed. It's going to take a lot to try to repair him. What we have. We can still salvage that. Let's speed this up. This guy's going to chase us all the way there. Huh. Alright. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Okay. Hail the space station. Give me the crew. 3,000 to hire 6 crew members. I need the... I'm only gonna hire 2. Because I need the rest to repair... At least to get some weapon systems on this thing. And now with one guy we can at least power the thrusters. Powers the cockpit. Alright, now I can power the thrusters. There we go. Now I can actually fly. Alright. Do we want point defenses for damage on this? Or... I'm thinking... This is Grand Admiral. Can I even afford lasers? 5,000 to do that. Tiny bit of armor. But then I have no crew. But we're gonna switch it over from this guy if this guy can make it back. And then we gotta go back and see if we can beat that guy. But we need to be able to have 2 ships. So we're gonna have to scrap something from this one to make it work. Not having a weapon system is very bad. Alright, we're gonna try to get the ion beam back up if we can get him back there. Where is he? Get back to the space station, making the slow crawl. Alright, that's 9,000. I don't even have 9,000 to repair it. Which means that we need to do this. That's 4 crew members, just 10. Which means we need to abandon. Let's see if we can even do this. Now what I just did. It's a big no-no, but we're doing it anyways. $10,000. Okay, then we have the space for the other ones. We're gonna eject the garbage. Select this. Come over here to storage. Come over here. Toss out the steel. Take the enriched uranium. Then we're gonna sell the enriched uranium and see if there's enough to build 7, 8, 9, 10. That gives me 10. Sell off the enriched uranium. They give me 3,000 more, which would give me 10, which is enough to just repair that. Then I can repair a thruster. 8,500, 425, 470. Just barely. And then the crew. And that's it. Alright. Still get crew members though. Alright. Salvaged it. No blue cloud. Come over here. Flight direction. Go this way. We lost our secondary ship. That's another cloud. As long as we don't fight in the cloud. Let's go this way so that when we engage him, we fly into open space. Let's do flight direction. Let's make sure we're actually flying the right way. Finally, a ship won the first fight in the challenge. Are you still doing the challenge? Here we go. I don't know about the ion beam starter. He's got plenty of speed backwards, so as long as we got open space, this can work. The ship is also one of the most simple ships I made in Mega Animation Set. Alright. We're able to beat this one. It's going to be a win. Sorry for the slow start, doing this for the first time. But now that we finally have it here, let's be able to repair all this. Rip this ship down. Let's turn off the steel. I don't want steel. Even though he's grabbing steel anyways. Alright, slow this back down. Go over here, storage system. I checked out the steel because I don't want that in there right now. I want the enriched uranium. Let's grab the enriched uranium. Let's grab the coils. Okay, now there's a whole bunch of steel here, and this is where we can change this to be 2 out maybe, and see if we can add thrusters. There's plenty to do that. We're going to do that now. So what happens when I was trying to go for 2 ships at the start? There we go. Now we got plenty of speed forward. We have a decent amount of speed backwards. Let's see if we can make this next upgrade right now. We are just missing coils, which we can get for the next fight. The next upgrade after, now that we have the speed, can you see right here we're going 103, is we need to make sure that we can protect the ion beam emitter. And then we want to put a crystal here so that we can aim it and actually shoot where we want to shoot at. But we're going plenty fast now. As long as we don't fight in a cloud, we should be okay. Okay, we got open space here, so we should be fine. It's gonna slow down and fight this guy. He's got... This is a nice ship to salvage as long as I have the CPU. Do I have the CPU? 2. Did he just blow up? Did we do too much damage? No, we didn't do too much damage. So it's still there. But we lost our ion beam emitter. We lost all our damage right there. Alright. Transfer crew resources. 1 crew member. We're down to 7 crew too. Can I... I'm missing CPU for this secondary ship. But this is a Comet ship. Better than the other one at least. Alright, just transfer the crew back. If I could push... I bet I can. Now that I have the large thrusters. Let's come up right behind this guy. What's the cost on this? Oh yeah, he's still doing the challenge. Okay. Can I hold the X key down? Can I push him here? Okay, I think I caught him. Yeah, we're dragging it. Okay. So that's what I did. I held the X key down so I include collision. And you can see I've caught the ship, and now we're dragging this ship back with us to the space station. Speed this up so we don't take forever to do that. Okay, we just dropped them off there. But we know where it is. It's right there. Let's turn in these quests. Let's see if we have enough to at least hire a few crew members. And then back this up. Can I repair this? I can. It's going to cost me all my money. And I'm really losing the ion beam emitter twice. Is not going to be worth it until we can protect it. The problem is if I do that, okay, we need to change the whole thing just to get the shields in there. It needs to be up 3. Which means this needs to be a corridor. 3,900. We don't even have that. But then 3,500. Okay. Up. Power shields. Thrusters. We could do this. But with the amount of crew, we need more crew to do what we want to do on this. We need this. We need some of this. We need this to turn to a bunker. Which we don't have the full credits to do that just yet. Alright, we know that the little ship's here. I'm going to do the Control M. Say that's a ship. Come back for it later. Let's try to get a little bit more credits. Let's try not to use the ion beam emitter again. We might just do that. And I think it's because I was flying too fast forward at the time. I mean, H twice right here. We're going to start backing this up. Because we need max range. I do believe we got it this time. Get rid of the thruster. Another thrusters. At least with 2, with the 4, you can now pivot and actually target what I want it to target. Hey, get closer. Are we really at max range? I gotta get closer now. Alright. I hit the T key to rotate to where I wanted to rotate to. Okay, there we go. Now we can salvage more of what we want. And then still missing steel and coils to do what I want. Still not enough steel. G. Okay, I'm just holding control key and right clicking. That's how I did it. I was trying to figure out how to salvage these properly. Okay, now that we're salvaging the steel. Wait, what? Cost credits. We need steel. We need another storage system in here. We're gonna make this thing longer. Discard modifications. Do I have enough to 24 to do that? Then we can grab the steel. Then we can make those the larger ones. You're pushing that Fang Fighter wreck remains. Yeah, something I did years ago. I did a structure box for my ship around a wreck so that my ship could pull the wreck along. Yeah, it works. I gotta go get it. Speed this up. Slow this back down. Okay, now redo the build again. Now that we have the storage for this, now we can carry the steel. So the thing I wanted to do was this. This goes up 3. This comes down here. This changes to large thrusters. This goes back in. These go to bunker. Ooh, I can do this right now. But I want the shield. I don't have that. I ripped the shield. I ripped the shield off. What about this? Can I do bunkers? 850. Fine. There must be something nearby to let me do that. Which also means that you have crew. Okay. Give me your crew. I can take it. Okay, I took the one crew member. Turn steel on. Alright. I don't know what this is over here. But I'm going to do a control save because this doesn't seem like a smart thing to do because I don't know what it is. Hello, Nub Gaming 8029. Welcome. Ooh, wreckage. Lots of steel. What is this? A satellite? Level 1. Okay, we can take a level 1. Is the cannons hitting me? Cannons are totally hitting me. Why is he so close? My attack defaults must be going wrong. And I already lost the weapons again. I don't know. I can't do ions at the beginning. Ions at the beginning are tough. That's all I can say. Alright. Reload that. I knew that wasn't a quick save. That wasn't a smart thing to do. Especially with when I had already rebuilt it like this. This is a weird... I need to change the attack defaults on this. Why are the attack defaults so close? Yeah, look at that. The attack defaults are... Wait, how come I can't see the weapon system? I don't know. I have no protection for this. Already beat that one. Let's just turn it in and then get the shield on there. Does an ion outage cannon maybe try that? No, an ion definitely outranges cannons. When I changed the ship and where the weapon placement was, it probably reset the attack defaults. And before I can set the attack defaults, I need to get a shield in there. Then this has to move up here. And this has to move right click. There we go. Now we have doors. Okay. Let's do that. So we're stop failing every single time. Now that we have a shield and speed, we're a little less worried. Oh, I need the crew too. There you go. And the crew. So now we'll have a lot less trouble. Maybe. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Ions should definitely outrange most things. It doesn't outrange thermal resonance lances. And also because I'm flying into debris, the shield should technically help so that I don't have, see, this problem, which I'm totally having. I don't even know what the attack defaults are supposed to be at. See, I have so much range. I just need to go over here and just say, always fire. Go fire on. Where's my range? There's my... Oh. Totally thought I had destroyed him already, but I didn't. shields are still up. What? I need to save the attack defaults further, which is right there. And then I need to save attack defaults. You're healing me? Okay, so we're already having power issues. Ion beams do a range. Ion beams have a range of 350 meters and only have 320 light. So yeah. Now we have the attack defaults at max range at least. Alright, I need to turn off the always fire on this thing. Just wanted to figure out what the max range was. Okay. We need to fix the power problem now. We got shields. We need to repair this thing. And then what would be nice is if we stick in a medium reactor would be nice to have. So we need to start collecting parts for that. I'll turn off the steel. Okay, let's go salvage the next ship. Or beat it and then salvage the next ship. Here's the other thing about playing as this ion beam emitter guy and the crew members. Why are they walking away from the ion beam emitter? 7? 7. What does it have for large thrusters? What are the 8s? That's why. Thrusters for priorities to 7 for now. We won't do that. Alright, next fight. I'm gonna save this. I don't know if this is a smart idea or not. Just because I don't want to restart all over again with the ion beam emitter. Because this is definitely different. Alright, this is facing my back toward him like a silly person. Take that out, take this out. And then we just fly out of range. Take this, take this. Why are you not rotating? Alright, fine. We destroyed him. Carol, we lost some here. Alright. Can I do this? No, I don't have diamonds. Do. I need to go find diamonds. But there's more scrap here, so we're gonna change this to steel. We're gonna go here. We're going to build a bigger storage system. Just for right now. Grab a bit more steel. Grab all that steel. Grab some more of this just to fill up on steel. Okay, that's plenty. Picked outside the game on accident. Okay, let's go back to the space station. Let's go see if we can research medium reactors, maybe? I don't think I can. I don't think I did enough quests. Rescue, space station, don't have that. I definitely don't have that. We have the steel though here, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to hit this and we're gonna click here and we're gonna eject all the steel here by the space station. That way we can rebuild the ship as needed. I need a medium reactor, which I can't afford yet. I build a power capacitor? I can build a power capacitor. So what I need to do is we're going to toss that. We're going to take this down. We're going to put a power capacitor. Oops. Put a power capacitor. Put 2 power capacitors. And then we have space for something. Do I want more storage? I'm just gonna keep the storage. I didn't need to move this down. Leave this extra door. Okay, let's do that. Speed that up. Fill up those power capacitors, and we have list all that. And then let's go finish the next quests. That's a pirate base, asteroid field. Do we have steel anymore? I already tossed it all. Let's get to the asteroid field. I really need a diamond. I need to do research. Alright, can we fight a pirate with this ship? Or am I going to lose everything? So we're going to find out here in a second. It is not flying at full speed when I select the target. Okay, well, we can stay at range, as you can see. And it takes a long time because we do, I think, can't remember the exact settings for Grand Mode. Is it 40% more damage and you do 20%, 30% less damage? No. Oh, so it's better if I do this angle. Let's see. Well, I can't. I have the T key set. Alright, there's more of all the things that we need. Except for steel, I don't need too much steel. Page twice. Take all this. Maybe I do want the steel. Let's grab the steel. Because we have the space and storage for it. And we can go grab that secondary ship. First, let's do this quest, and then we'll go back for that ship. Other quests. Speed this up. Okay, at least we're not in the blue cloud when we engage him. Or we shouldn't be in the blue cloud when we engage him, because we'll fly backwards. Asteroids, as you can see, huge problem for this ship. What is my range? This is my... You see the max range? You see how there's a laser right there? I'm trying to figure out the max range on this thing. It always blows everything up. Alright, let's grab this. Can I now do... diamonds and hypercoils? Okay. Clear asteroid field. We're going to turn the steel off right now. Page twice. That's plenty of steel. Stuck one in where I didn't want it. Alright. It's going to eject that steel I don't need. We're going to fly into the blue cloud. This is a dumb idea with the ion beam. I do have a shield though. We'll save it just in case we blow up for whatever reason. And we're gonna get... I think we're gonna be okay. The shield seems to be holding. Yeah, we're gonna be okay with the shield. Okay. He does fly super fast backwards. I'm just gonna engage him at full frontal face. So I hit the T key and I'm saying full front. Yeah. Totally fine. Okay. No. Discard modification. I need diamonds. Which we only can get from the space station. Or wandering ships. Let's do this next one. Should be able to clear this one, then we grab the other ship, clear this one, and then we can maybe attempt a pirate base? Catching up with the prior events when using the ion and cloud, send an ion to infinite fire. You don't need to set a target to kill them. This is very true. So he's saying do this, and there's a control A for it. So you just do select the weapon systems. I'm gonna control this one. Now I hit the number 1 key and I hit the control A, then it's not doing what I wanted to do. 1 control A. What is it? What's the hotkey? Oh, it's O. Fire wheel. Hold fire. Fire target. Fire wheel. What is this hotkey? Hotkey is Alt A. Oh. There we go. So, well, in a blue cloud. Is there any way to do this faster? 1 Alt A. There you go. Fire a target. Fire will. Okay. What's the hotkey for that one? O. A. Huh. Cycles through all 3. Okay. That's a good tip. Thank you for that tip. Rectros. You don't need to see the target to destroy the target. That is a true statement. Speed this up. Learning more and more about ion beams. So I can do 1, I can do Alt A, he's going to turn the ion beam on like this. I can come over here and just poke him. That would work too if you had like a ton of ion beams. That makes sense. Oh. And you hit the T key. The T key also is a target key for this too, huh? I wonder if I can do it like this. It would be really nice to get a crystal so that I can actually aim at what I want to aim at. Alright, too much jumping around. Just destroy them. One all day. No, change it to 0. Alright, now we get a little bit more salvaging going on. Over here. Strip this thing down. Alright, I could technically put in a secondary shield because I now have this here. Don't have enough for diamonds. I need diamonds. And I want to completely rebuild this. But I want to upgrade to a different one. Alright, now we have all those quests done. We have that custom maker there. Let's go get the other ship. Let's not run into the pirate base just yet. Come over here. Now we can repair this guy. Let's fix him up. Can't do that. Gotta give him crew first. Fully crew him. We now have a secondary ship. Perfect. Both these guys back to the space station. Alright, I guess I don't need to fly super fast because I need to modify them. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to load and replace existing ship. And what we want to do is I want to make that. Missing blueprints. I'm missing heat. Missing heat. Heat. Alright. Let's see if I can research it yet. Can I research heat? Where's the heat system? Heat management, I can. Can I build? Missing part, blueprint. I'm missing the... I'm missing this. Okay, I can do that now. Can I build it? No, definitely not. Don't have that. But what I can do is I should be able to do this now. Invalid blueprint. I need to be able to attach it. Okay. This might go way past the budget, but yes, it does. We can do it like this. It's outside the shield, though, which makes it a target, which is not what I want. That's... it's off centered. That's a weird build. I'll live with it. Live with that. Infinite fine works. Also works fine for railguns and how. Hi. How is everything going? Pretty good. Not bad, DJ Faction. I have a pulse, I think. Okay. Does this look okay? Ish? Maybe. Will this even work? I don't have the diamonds. What? Okay, now I have the diamonds. I'm gonna do that. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyways. And then this ship, right? We can't do what we want to do with it, so we're gonna toss that for now. We're gonna make you an actual combat. Oops. Wasn't in blueprint mode, but that's better modification than what it was before. Okay, let's toss this off. Control key, toss this off. Useless armor. Actual armor. Two more pieces of armor. 36, and then it can still fly around, and then we actually have some armor on it. Well, it's actually better than what it was before. And then this silly thing. I guess we're gonna find out if this gets blown up or it works. That door should move. Alright, 2 ships. Control 1. I think it's control F1. Yeah, it's control F1. Okay, now we get 2 ships. Asteroid field. Let's go rescue the other space station. Rescue station. Wherever that is. Unknown signal. There's the rescue the station. Clear asteroid field. Fugitive bounty. Fugitive bounty. Let's go rescue the space station. How fast is this other guy flying? 93? Look at it, doesn't fly too bad. He's missing a crew member. I should have put more crew on this ship. It just needs one more. It needs at least this. It needs this. We're gonna change that as soon as we get there, and then we could take one crew member from the other one. Pass it on. Alright, this might not be a smart idea. We're gonna save the game just before we engage this, because usually you would do more quests before you rescue a space station. I'm about to find out if I have the proper damage to take on whatever is fighting this. Yeah, we're gonna find out here in a second. Alright, we select you. I want you to do this one. I want you to flank from behind if you can. He's doing what he can. One again. My drone's actually going to get blown up. We're going to pull him out. That guy's going to now engage. We engage them both. Team 2 is going to come over here. We're going to do control F2 on this guy. Both are going to attack this one. Did I already lose both lasers? Now we're missing crew. See how one's not crewed? Okay, good. Now he took out both. Okay, he took damage. I can see. Not too much damage, but a little bit of damage. Rescue the space station, which is a good thing. We can now repair. I can now make this change. Did he take any damage? He did take damage. Did he? Or is that just a build? I don't like that they're walking away from the ion beam when I need them most. What does he have set here? Ones? I guess it's okay. Alright, he built them. You go here, give him that crew. 6 crew will work on this one now. For whatever reason, you're not coming here to salvage this. Over here, turn in that quest. We'll grab more quests. There's another ship here. This one still has its reactor, so we can actually take this one over too and have another ship. Transfer crew. One. You should be able to repair 10,000? I don't want to spend 10,000 from the space station. Should be able to take this. Get closer. Alright, hail the space station. Rescued. Alright, we did a battle on Team 2. It looks like we also did the Explorer quest. There's another pirate base one. Doing the crew. Unable to hire crew because of what? I don't know. Alright. Can I repair this? 225. Okay, pay 225 credits to do that. Missing a door. I'm guessing. Give me that one crew member, right? Unable to hire crew because there is no path to an available bed. Make sure that all... I don't have a door. There's a door. There we go. Thank you for pointing that out. We were totally missing a door. Alright. What's going on with this one? Where's the crew member in there? Oh, he's in the thingy. Alright. Push, push, push. Hold the X key. Push, push. Push, push, push. Too much. Come back this way. I think he's almost close enough, actually. Alright, you need to be redesigned. So I'm going to keep this guy as is for right now. So just like how the new beginner thing is, the better thing is not to have the cockpit in the front. You actually want to move the reactor. Put the control key down. You want to move the reactor there. You want to put the cockpit. But you'll see it costs a lot to do this. Well, that sucks. Alright. No big deal. Just change it. I don't need double. I just need a 6 crew member. Not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That will work. Put the fire extinguisher. Ah, come on. This way, and then put the fire extinguisher over here. And then have a door for this. And then there you go. So reactor in the front, and then you do this, and then you see we moved things around, and it costs money just to even move things around like that. But what would be more idealistic is I have the shield ability, so I really wanted to do this. Yeah, I know I'm ripping it apart. Oops. Okay. Okay. So, lasers, that cost me a lot more to do that. I do have the credits to do it, though. And then we're gonna put a double piece like this. And a piece here, a piece here. We have this. It kind of makes it kind of long, huh? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that at all. We're gonna put in more crew just because. I don't even need this here. It's not like that. You can be there. This can be this. This can be closer to that one. Like this. Like this. Kind of silly looking. Hyperdrive goes right there. Or storage. Or crew. Or crew. Huh. Okay. I'll live with it. Okay, I got a ship that can sometimes beat both with good AI management. You guys are still doing the challenge. I really should probably show that to people. You guys are going to keep talking about it. We'll do it after. We'll do it after. Keep doing this No Pause Admiral Engage because I'm interested to see how this will work. Honestly, I want 2 ion beams, but I need to cover by shields. And then this... Does it all move down? Or how do you protect this by shields in the beginning? How would you do that? Alright. I totally messed this guy up. I guess we're gonna find out. Alright, Fugitive Bounty. Let's go. This guy. Costs 4,000 to repair. I don't like him. I like this guy. We're gonna save you. We're going to make a new folder. We're gonna call this No Pause Admiral Engage 2026. And we're gonna put you in there. Okay, now we come over here. We're gonna load that ship in. Wow, that's expensive to do that. Did you know you can turn the selected ship with R? I think it's a default key. I did know that you could do that. The default keyboard for it. It keeps the position while turning, including the flanking position. So when you're doing rail guns, you can do a rail fan. So what they're saying over here is you hit the R key when you have a target. So, for example, I have a target here. It doesn't do it to friendlies. But when you're targeting enemy ships, you can rotate them. It makes sense. I 100% agree for rail fans. I don't do it as often because I don't play with rail fans, just like I don't normally play with ion beams like we're doing right now. So we'll see how it goes. At least we have a shield protecting now. I'm gonna put a double shield. We're gonna put 2 shields. I need to research medium reactor. I don't need that. I need a medium reactor is what I need right away. So can this guy heal the space station and research what I want? Medium reactor. I can. Medium reactor researched. Okay. I want a medium reactor, and then I need to put in 2 shields, and then we can bid this. And a great counter against orbiters. That's a good point. Oh, this guy's truly engaging quickly, huh? Alright, did I just lose both lasers? No, he's got his shields up. Okay, we got shields up. He's tanking. This guy's come over here. What are you doing? Why are you... I can beat this guy right here. There we go. Oh, they both tank pretty well for level 1 stuff. This is a better combat ship than the other one. Hold up. Reach twice on both of these guys. Come over here. This guy's a much better combat ship than that other one. Oh, we lost the airlock. Never mind. Let's repair. We took damage here. So this... Okay, I know it needs to change already. So you see how we took damage right here? When the lasers are pointing forward, this is not protected behind the lasers and the shield. So this actually hull has to change. So I'm going to rip this off. This is going to come... Hold the control key down. We're going to move this in. We're going to move these in, make it more compact behind the shield. And then we're going to rip off this and this. And then we can put the airlock back here. Take off the double, and then this can be a fire extinguisher. That's a better thing to do. Here we go. And that way we won't take the damage on the thruster because they're too far out. So let's make this change right here. And then if we wanted to, we can still add a tiny bit of protection. Just like this. And then we can add a tiny bit of protection right back here. What is this? Double piece. Oh, because it's like that. And there you go. Now you're protected this way and this way. Obviously, this is not protected. But that's okay. What I want to do is I want to actually add in 2 more lasers and then expand this out more. So this is going to be a better, smaller ship. We compact it down. move the engine back into the hallway and you can put armor in front of the engine. Problem. Oh, I did this change. I don't know what you mean by Rakdos, but I changed it this way. Let's do this up. Oops, didn't mean to do whatever it did. H twice. Pirates close enough. Both ships are gonna engage. F2? Yeah, okay. Well, that guy's going fast. I should have... This next ship that we destroy, we should have enough resources maybe to build a Millennium Reactor. Forward-facing engines on the leadership, you can move them rearward 1 meter and add a door. These ones? Oh yeah, I could do this one right here and just add a door. That's a good point. And then I can add, I can add armor on the front. Why did they stop? I thought I was going fast enough. I'm going 94. Alright, he's slowing down. But I don't want a double engagement. So we're going to pull off while these guys do engage. But they might not. Yeah, they're fighting now. Or not. That guy's too fast. I don't know what he is, but he's fast. Aim increase. I couldn't catch that pirate because he was too fast. Alright, I like the suggestion in the chat. So what they're suggesting here is you do this, and you come here and you move this down one with the Roki like this. Now I can't put armor because the thrust is still there. See? I could do this instead and then move this down here like this. And then the thrusters are there. And then I don't like any of those ideas for right now. We're gonna leave it like this. I can move it back. That gives it at least... I guess I could do this instead. And then there you go. There's a goofy amount of armor. Yeah, we're gonna do that goofiness. Okay, so then the next one over here is, can I build a medium reactor? Will that fit? Double this up. Valid footprint, I know. Let's see, how much does it cost me? 84 hypercoils. I don't have 84 hypercoils. I was just trying to see how much it would cost me and what I needed. So I need 84 hypercoils. I got everything else but the 84 hypercoils. We're not going to go with this design. Just wanted to see the costs. So that means this guy down here. You need to be a transport ship. Turn this in, turn this in. Hire the 2 crew. Over here. Discard that. Does anybody have a low-cost transport ship that they gave me at the beginning? In the community? I don't think I saw one. They were all big costing ones, so I'm gonna make my own for right now. Alright. Hit the control key and delete. everything. So I'm not going to move the placement of where the things are because it costs me extra credits to do so. So we're just going to leave that base right there. And then what we need to do is we need to add storage system. We need to give it some thrust. And some more thrusts. Not enough beds. Okay, that's fine. That's expensive. We're gonna come back with parts to build it. I'm thinking. Maybe. I need steel. You need to harvest the steel on that thing. Okay. Challenge ship posted. I have one, but it comes with mining lasers and crew tractors. A lot of people are trying to do that challenge. Which will be interesting. It will be an interesting video. I'm excited to see what people come up with. Alright, now that we beat that one, there's another fugitive bounty over here, and then these other ones over here, so let's go that way. I'm just gonna spend the credits to do this already. Take me too much time to go back and forth. Come over here. Make it so. We can salvage more parts. What do we got? Oh, heavy lasers with shield. We are actually in trouble with this one. If this guy can't do from behind, this guy needs to stay at distance. This guy needs to stay at distance. Hey, the ion beam actually took the shield out. Didn't mean to do that. This guy's not fast enough. That was not anticipated. Huh. I don't have the power anymore. Huh. Alright, did this guy finally get close enough to take out this? Now he's also getting shot at. Did we take out both lasers? No, but he's getting shot at. Can I stay at this angle? I don't have the mobility to do what I want to do. There we go. Now we got it. Take out his thrusters and take out his other thrusters. Get it closer. You can also move closer. Take out this now. Both ships can take out this. You can get closer here. You can get this way. There we go. The Gray Skull. I really do like Gray Skulls. They are an Imperium ship. Actually, we're going to H twice. Can I take this ship? Took out the... Nope. Did too much damage to it. A Gray Skull on map number 1 is a very bad ship to run into at the very beginning if you're not prepared for that. As you see, it has a shield and it had 2 heavy lasers. It is an Imperium ship. We're only on map number 1, and on Grand Admiral, that is a very dangerous ship to run into at the very beginning. That's why I played it cautiously and didn't want this other ship to get blown up bad. This extra armor helps. He's got armor in the back. We did lose a thruster. Got no protection for this. This probably needs to move. This goes up, and then I need the protection for this somehow, for the cyber thrust or something. No protection for that. Alright. This needs more armaments already. We're going to do it differently. Control Z. We're going to put it like that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Okay, now the biggest problem that I have with this is it's gonna suck a lot of power. And so what I'm gonna do here is this is gonna move. Let's see, this moves down. This moves down. Can't keep it as compact as I want it to. Okay, now we can offset that by 1, and we come over here and we put in a capacitor. Okay, or reverse it the other way. Or reverse it this way. There you go. And then this needs a door and door. Okay, up and power, 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 power. Power. Crew members in the back. Thrusters are protected there. These thrusters are not protected as much as it would like. We put a piece of armor back here. Let's give that, and then you can have something there. And then these don't feel protected at all. Like, if I really want Grand Admiral protection, I'm gonna want to do like that, and then I can add protection here. Which we're gonna do that. And then we need to give it square protection. Do I want to give it the points? We're gonna do the points. There we go. That gives it more protection this way and that way. A little bit more better protected. This is protected. This is this way. We got. I might want a disruptor. Where's the enemy? Is he still trying to grab stuff? I don't want you to do that. Whatever you're doing. Age twice. I don't want this garbage. Disable all. I only want steel coils, hyper coils. Enrich uranium. Here, we're gonna hail this space station. We're gonna turn in the fugitive bounty. We're gonna sell all this garbage. We're gonna buy his hyper coils. Okay. Did I make the change to this ship yet? Doing it now. Speed that up. It has no airlock. What? Oh, you mean this ship? This transport ship has no airlock. Good point. Good call out. Where'd you go? Okay, there's that ship. There it is. I don't have an airlock. I don't have an airlock. I have an airlock. Thank you for pointing that out. Totally missed that. I don't have a door here. Okay. On this ship, we have extra crew. We're going to recrew this ship with the crew that we needed. I don't have the extra crew. I never rehired the crew for that. This ship's running on rockets. I messed this up. This should be opposite. These need to be outer. These need to be inner. I'm so smart. Doesn't work the way I was thinking because I wasn't thinking straight. I was totally not thinking of that. Cut. Control cut. Go down 1. And now, corridor. Place a corridor in there. That could be a longer one now. Okay. That goes out 1. This fit all that. That now all fits. This is now attached this way. Missing that door. $38 steel, which I don't have. Maybe I do have? I need this at the cargo ship. That's what I need. Alright, can you fly around now? He doesn't have any reverse thrusts. So when you do it. And then he can hire the crew, and then he can bring the crew that I need. Okay. Give me those crew. Gimme. I can bring the crew up there, and then I don't have to worry about bringing those guys back. These guys are building. Okay. These guys will make it this way. Speeds us up. These guys are going to have the crew soon. He's crewed up now. You're going to meet him halfway. Just needs to be a control F3. That's on the space station, I believe. Yeah, it is. Okay, get closer. I think mid to close range combat ships might be useful to have disruptors against shields. I'm going to agree with you on that one. Alright, recrew this ship up. We now have the hypercoils, but we definitely don't have anything else. We need to... I don't know if we have enough hypercoils. How many was it? Oh, I totally forgot. 50 something? 60? 80? I can't remember how many hypercoils I needed. About 40. Alright, crewed up. Now they're both crewed. Is this ship crewed? 10. Why are they not... Well, I guess we're gonna find out. We really only have 2 functioning lasers. The other sides are... I built it wrong. Whoa. Whoa. Stay at range if you can. I guess we're okay. Okay, we got him. Come over here, salvage the ship down. F3 guy, come over here. We can now build the reactor. 54. I don't have 54, about 40. We can do this to this ship though. Let me double check it to make sure I didn't completely ruin it. Okay, this can move. Okay, that's what I want to do. This moves here. This moves here. This can now move down. This can move down. This gives me that. Right? Why did I want to move those down again? I don't remember. Gives me this space. I have this. No protection here. Forward lasers and backwards side lasers. I guess we're going to live with this for right now. There you go. Why do I have this here like that? This should be... large thrusters. Do it. Oh, I should have changed one to disruptor. should have one disruptor, one disruptor. I don't have disruptors researched. Can't do that. You were salvaging everything. H twice. Salvage this. Speed this up. Great. I want... Why did they walk away from the lasers? Why do you do that? A 1 for operate? No, thank you. Then thrusters 8s. These can be all 7s. Shields 7s. Okay, they all have 7s. Okay, there we go. Don't walk away from the laser operators. You ruined my damage. Okay, team 1. How come it's not grabbing? Only have 2 crew members for that. Okay, that's why. I'm gonna go hire more crew. H twice. Throw them back in the ship. I need a manipulator beam. Energy supplier crew. Energy supplier crew? Was I on the wrong crew type? Defaults? Yeah, this is. They're all defaults. They're all energy suppliers. See? I don't know why it's whatever the ship I took over. I just changed the defaults real quick to whatever I wanted it to be. My guess is the ship is selecting a crew closest to the reactor to power something like the cockpit. Yeah. Oh, it's a cloud. Cloud, it's a cloud. Get to the space station. The combat station. It doesn't even have hypercoils. You don't have anything I want. Alright, we're gonna fly into this blue cloud. Doom. I really need a disruptor in case I run into somebody else with shields, but I guess we're gonna find out here soon enough. Shields holding up. Shields are holding sorta up. We're about to lose that, but you see the ion beam is going to take up the cockpit here soon. We lost a piece of armor here. That triangle one should be a regular armor. You can tell. Regular armor. Taking too much damage. See, this laser took damage, this took damage, and then the armor took damage. So... good to know. Come closer. Team 3 still making it back to this one. This guy can now repair. This is another ship that technically you could take. Do I have the processor? I do have the processors. I could take this. Yep, I can totally take this ship. And I have the parts to repair it too. We're taking him. Alright, this ship needs another modification. We need this to be armor. This needs to be a disruptor. I don't have disruptors researched yet. I need a tiny bit more crew. So here. This is what this needs to happen. There you go. I don't like how they're walking so far. So now I dedicated these guys to the lasers. So what it does is now 6 crew members can, or 5 crew members can be right here, close to the reactor. That should help that out some. Alright. Then we have another ship. It can't fly without 1 more crew member. So let's give him 2. And then let's disable these things. I'm actually gonna rip these cannons off. That's the best thing to do right now. The best thing to do so that they're not trying to crew that. G, control, rip it off. G, control, rip that off. Just so he can fly. I'm doing it with the wrong guy. This ship should do it. G, rip that off. And do this again. G, and rip that off. Okay. That'll work. This guy's finally here. I can finally get the crew. Turn in this, turn in that. I have crew, and we maxed out our crew already. Need to unlock disruptors. I totally don't have the credits to do anything more. We now have a 4th ship. Alright, he's here to power the thruster. I want you to make it back to the space station. Eventually. There's another pirate base. Okay, here we go. We need credits for research. This is the most amount of ships I've ever had on level 1 map. We got 4 ships already. He's going through the combat zone? Yeah, this kid's going through the combat zone. I know. I'm expecting these 2 guys to engage first. Right, he's making it. Yeah, he's powering the thruster. Good, 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 good. This guy's gonna go on the edge of space. Alright, it's not good the way that is, so we will pass on the edge of the combat zone. Let's keep flying closer just in case. Nothing. Alright, that's fine. Where was that debris? It's right there. You go to that debris there. And he ran out of power there. What shape ship? Make it. Alright, here we go. This guy's trying to do full distance. This guy's gonna get in close once we figure out what he looks like. It's got a disruptor on it already. We are in trouble with the disruptor. Okay, we take the disruptor out, we'll take out the cannon, we'll take out this, and then we'll take out that. This guy can now do the maneuverability and swing back this way. Now I'm forcing him to back on me. Now we'll do the front again. And do what I wanted to do. That's fine. Still got him. Alright, see we lost 1 layer of armor. We're gonna need that tip point on there too. So what I mean by the tip point is this guy needs to do the repair. We then want to put in a disruptor. 1 disruptor. That's gonna be right on the hypercoils. 2. We then need to put in the tippy point. And then we'll get a disruptor. Maybe the disruptor instead of here, we put it here. Think about that some more. Keep ripping that apart. Team 3. Grab whatever's left here. I know there was another something up here. You're having troubles. Turn that off. Turn that off. You get 1 thruster. Make it work. Make it work. 1 thruster. 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 Don't make it work. Eventually. Alright. There is enriched uranium. It's time to actually give you some storage. Oops. Hit it. Not that one. Storage. Just give me bigger storage. We're gonna live with that. Then we're gonna come over here, we're gonna select this, right click it, we're gonna disable all, and then grab all the stuff I want. That's good. Flip the build. Done all that stuff. You go over here, grab more. Still taking your sweet time to turn. Eventually he'll turn the right way and then the thrust will engage. So you see he's turning really slow. It's fine. I'll make it. Alright. Grab that.
Daddy.
Yes, son?
I'm waiting for you.
You're still waiting for me?
Yeah, I tried to cook
Give me...
the noodles we like. The yummy ones.
Give me 30 minutes, okay?
Okay, give you 3 minutes.
And then I'll come cook it for you.
Okay. I help you get items next time.
Okay.
As a reminder, I closed all the windows for you.
Thank you. I'm about to lose this guy. Maybe. Push it. Go. I need to turn these back on. I didn't lose him. Alright. H twice here. Just get out of the way. And eventually make it there. Wait for that guy to go out of the way. Alright. Get the next one. Right from there. That was gonna go there. Okay. Go. Go, go, go. Oh, it's a satellite. We can do this thingy. What is it? Number 1 key. All day. Get out of the way. Who's hitting me? This guy? Did I lose him? The space station has no combat ship. Such a junk space station. Did we blow it up yet? Ah! Go closer. Closer. Eventually it'll blow up. That's an interesting tactic. I've never done that before. Why are we not grabbing anything? What's going on? What's going on? That's what's going on. What happens when you said I've never salvaged ships like that didn't even have a thing where you didn't grab anything. That space station is gonna get ripped apart. Alright, he did die. Let's go to the next one. What a different tactic. So you're saying I can come over here and I can hit the T key, get a little bit closer, and destroy the guy without seeing him. That's just a cheat con. That's just cheat. Yeah, it blew him up. 1, 0. Okay. I mean, it cheat, but it works. It's in the game. We got both of them. Team 3. Come over here. This other guy who's Team 4, he's still doing circles. I need to go save that space station. Such a different... Ion beams, once I get enough of them. It works on pirate bases too. I figured as much. Grabbing all the parts and pieces. Team 3 is going to come here, and then there's another pirate here. Okay, we're going to H twice on both these guys. Double check the crew. We're both good. Go engage this guy. Just come over here and pick these parts up. We're in a cloud, so I guess we can just do the same thing. Alt A. Turns on the beam. Like so. I'll turn it off until we get closer, I guess. That guy's flying fast. Team 3. What was that other one? Somewhere over here. Where are the parts? Where are the parts? Maybe I took them all? I don't know. Uh-oh. I'm gonna lose this guy. I'm gonna lose this guy. Keep backing out. This guy needs to get closer. We need to do 1. We need to do the A. I needed to blast this guy. Goodness, disruptors. I'm gonna lose this ship too. Need to outrange him. Alright. We got him. With cheesy tactics. 0. I really need a disruptor. Prepare. Prepare. You're gonna get closer here, this one. They made it so that Grand Admiral is a lot more harder. Well, maybe it's because I'm playing with ships I'm not used to playing with the tactics. Normally I wouldn't have just this. Like this obviously needs more armor. Especially with just one single shield. I need a medium reactor. I need more hypercoils. I need to turn in all those other things. Plus I'm playing with 4 ships at the beginning, so. Different, very different. Alright, let's add the armor in now. Just because we need to layer stack that armor. Put this there, like that. I know it's gonna add me weight. I need to discard. There you go. Put on the armor now. This guy is not protected enough. You saw how I lost both lasers. 3 lasers I've lost on this one. This one I need the disruptor, but I don't even have the hypercoils for that. And then the medium reactor I need to stick in there. And then this whole thing needs to change. I need hypercoils. We need to go see if this space station is completely obliterated or if it's still there. Grabbing steel. I should have gave the hypercoils to the other ship. There you go. Speed this up. That ship is still there. Well, if anything, I now have a whole bunch more parts. This ship can now come this way. Take on the ion beam, if that at all possible. It's still up, so we're good. We got this. That blew that guy up. We now have more parts. This guy's still spinning. Speed this up. Okay. Come over here. Grab all the salvage pieces. Stuff there. This guy needs repairs too. Repair all. You don't need any repairs. He's doing what he can. Okay. I need a medium reactor. We need to change this whole ship. So, let's get this in here. This needs to move out. This needs to move out. This needs to move somewhere else. Medium reactor right here. The blueprint, I know. Delete this off. Okay, I have everything I need to do that. Let's toss this off. Let's stick a secondary in here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. Blueprint. It's not attached anymore. That's okay. We're gonna attach it right now. That's attached. I got two of these things. Got a medium reactor here. This can be offset further to the left. Good. Technically, don't need the power of this one anymore. It's a medium reactor. This can be a double shield. There's a big door here. And here and here and here. Corner. No. I like this better. Get rid of this door. There we go. This is this. Da, 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 da. Reverse thrust, forward thrust, side thrust. Storage crew needs to change. And this needs to move as well. I'm blocking off that thruster. This no longer needs to be a storage ship. This... Huh. 1, 2, we got 1, 2. Thrusts. Don't like... We are... maybe? I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't like that. Expand your storage with station steel. What does he mean by that? I don't like... Now we're going way too much. See, I don't even have enough credits. Fugitive bounty. Alright, well. I was getting a little trigger happy with all that. This This goes out one, this goes out one. Crew. I want. I need to figure out the crew problem. Get rid of this. Not enough bits. I need to figure out the crew. And the weight ratio. We're now totally not center mass, but that's what I've done to it. Yeah, it's kind of weird balance at the moment, but flip this. Ha! Double shield. That's what. That's. This is this. I need a disruptor. Waste one. Okay. Is that enough crew? 18 crew for this? A fire extinguisher. I know there's empty space right here. It's gonna be walkways. I don't have it researched yet. Let's make this abomination. Nine crew of 10. We're gonna not get that crew right this second. We're just gonna take it from here. Speed this up. Slow this back down. Grab all that. Grab more. Grab more. Alright, so let's go over here, let's save this ship design. Let's go over here, No Pause Admiral Engage. Let's do transport. Let's go over here, let's save this ship. Got one. Go over here, let's rip this guy apart. Load nice existing ship with transport ship. And depart. Speed that up. Okay. I need a manipulator beam now. Slow this back down. Manipulator beam, this one, manipulator beam. Perfect. Again, a manipulator beam in here now. Make it so. Oh, this guy's grabbing garbage. Disable all. Okay, transport. I posted it as a bit back at the PHA. I will go look at that after this, but I need to probably wrap this up. This might be a good place to stop. So, if you enjoyed this content, please feel free to hit the like button. Helps me out a ton. Helps to push out this content to other people, bring awareness to it. If you like, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, especially what you don't like so that I can improve and make better content. If you have not already, please feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay as well. Come back once a week, once a month, check out what content I have. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. And you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm just going to sell this stuff off here real quick so I don't forget to do that. And we will see you all in the next one. Here, save this.